Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go from South Philly. Now an opening past the 30. Still on the move. And he takes this all the way back for 6. The opening kickoff of the afternoon turns into a touchdown. Greg, a dream start to this one. The opening kickoff taken back all the way for the first points of the game.
And each one of these teams, Mike, they've spent the entire week discussing how can we get off to a fast start, but you don't get out to much of a faster start in returning the opening kickoff of the game. It's a dream start, as you said, and man, you just don't draw it up much better than that.
Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. Couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. He'll come across the 20 and taking down the 21-yard line. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And a strong start on the ground. He'll get 7 on the game's first play.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer. No touch.
Once again, it's Barkley. Up the sideline to the 40. And he is out of bounds. 15-yard pickup there. First down, Philadelphia.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
On play action, here's Hurts. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. Omar Speights. He gets in to drop it. It's a loss of 8.
And after allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Great.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive. Yaya Diaby getting in for the sack, and now it's going to be 3rd and a mile. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He'll let this go for Goddard. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down. So on 4th down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt. Nicole Hardman deep to return. This fielded inside the 35. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. That's Ibuka in motion. Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well. They're going to motion their tight end, Hurst. Now some movement up front. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. Baker going to give it to Irving. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut. Like you can see, he was a little hesitant. And once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
On second down, Baker. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
Third and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come third down.
Third and long. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. In the middle of the field, he's got Evans. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well. They send Godwin in motion. On first and 10, here's Baker. Now, screen set up for Irving. This one could be sniffed out and thrown up in the backfield.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. From the gun, it's Mayfield. There's Evans. He's got it. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
That's Ibuka in motion. On first down, here's Irving. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
second down throw for Mayfield. That's going to be incomplete. Good work as the defender bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
It is third and long. To throw is Mayfield. He'll find the rookie out of Ohio State, and Mecca Ibuka. Seems to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
Zone. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Tampa.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback. They get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
The Eagles take over first down 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Hurts going to fire this one out to Smith. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds after a gain of only a couple.
At the 32-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 7. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
On third down, it's Hurts. Forced to his right. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down. Here's Braden Mann now. And he's on to punt for the second time in this opening quarter. And this will go down as a punt inside the 20 as it continues out of bounds.
They're on the 17-yard line.
What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they ended up holding them to just a short game.
23. Here's 2nd and 5. They send Evans in motion. On 2nd down, a run with Irvin. And he'll be brought down past the 30. That is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
And he'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A gain there of 10 yards. It's a 1st down for Tampa Bay.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it.
They send Godwin in motion. 1 quarter down in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. The Bucs have the early lead. And we're back in Philly in a moment. On to the 2nd, Buccaneers in possession of the football as they've got it with 1st and 10. They send Godwin in motion. They go play action with Mayfield. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. They send Godwin in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. Mayfield. They'll try to hit him with a screen. It goes brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
So the drive stalls out, and here's the Aussie, Mitch Wishnowsky, to punt. Back deep for the Eagles, the dangerous Devontae Smith. That's going to hit and continue out of bounds just inside the 20-yard line.
19-yard line.
Great, set. Trimmer, 73.
They'll start with an option play to the right. They'll pitch it to Barkley. And he'll work ahead for about 5 to the 25.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. Pick up of the 11 yards on that one. Good for an Eagles first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Great, set.
I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And he dances away from one defender on his way. Gain of 7.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 2.
Great, set. 180.
He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he's going to have the first down yard. Across the 15 to the 48.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Here's first and 10. Hurts using the pop pass. He's not going to get too far. Tackle after a gain of just a yard.
46-yard line. Gain of 2. Brings up second and
8. From the 46, here's second and 8.
Set. 180.
To throw, Hurts. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football. And they'll have it just past the 20-yard line.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. On play action, Mayfield moving outside the pocket. He'll get rid of it and complete it. They'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
So every team practices this on both sides of the ball. They call it sudden change. So in this case, the offense takes the field quickly following the defensive takeaway, and now you want to get off to a fast start, generate a quick play, and spark your possession, and it's exactly what they're able to do here, picking up that first down.
Mayfield to throw it here on first down. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
And I think I want to see a little bit more of this style from this defense. The key, Mike, is at that catch point, you want to create as much contact and be physical. Separate the ball from the intended receiver, and it's a great example there.
Try again here. Second and 10. Mayfield. He's got the connection there to Ibuka. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 20. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Give. This is Irvin. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down.
Like the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Right back to Irvin. And he will carry his offense to the red zone. Inside the 20-yard line. A pickup of 9.
Well, this is something we don't see every day, Mike. A team playing with a traditional I formation fullback. It's kind of a lost art in today's modern game, but in this case, highly effective. Great job by the fullback clearing out the path for his running back, and they're able to pick up the first down.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Now a handoff, but tight end in the running game. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Two minutes remain here in this first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. They send Godwin in motion. On first down is Mayfield. That is left side and caught by Evans. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. It's Irvin, and he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
But nobody got to do it. Come on, put up on the gas, but nobody got to do it. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. 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 Ain't no other king than his rep thing in the city.
They send Evans in motion. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he set up 1st and goal.
Nothing really fancy about that last completion, but what it does do, Mike, is now they're on the doorstep of the end zone. So now they've got to find a way to finish this long drive with a touchdown.
Halftime is looming, but a chance to build on that already sizable lead right here. 1st and goal. Here's the run. Powering forward. He's in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Touchdown, Buccaneers.
This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. But on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here comes a return from the 5. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Great, set. On anyone, hit.
A 1st down throw for Hurts. Out to his right. Now he'll run it. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
Anytime the quarterback has the ability to extend the play with his legs, it just puts so much pressure on the defense. Here you are thinking you have all the routes manned up, there's nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he breaks the pocket, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
On anyone, hit.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Rolling right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half.
10 at the 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36.
Set. On anyone, hit.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Hurts will try it again. Quick slant into the hands of Smith. Now here's a timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break.
3rd and 2.
Third and 2. Here we go.
Great, set. anyone. Delta.
Again, Hurts. Oh, the audible flash, and he lost the football. And no turnover here, but the guard's able to get the football and get on it to keep possession. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And now we'll get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this second quarter. On fourth down, it's Jake Elliott time for the Eagles. This a 57-yard attempt. And this is no good. Could not get it on target. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment.
You should get out of my way. You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think. You should get out of my way.
We are set for the second half kickoff. One of these teams ready to book a date in the NFC Championship game next week. We are back at it with the third quarter. Good job in coverage. They're going to get them down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
On first down, it's Hurts. He's going to air this one out, looking for Dotson. And this will be incomplete. Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver there. And it'll bring up second down.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball's over 60 yards in the air, and we'll be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one.
They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. Elijah Cansey in on the stop.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Got to get it to the 28, but now it's third down. Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. That is brought in. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 78 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jake Elliott now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles get back in it. It is 21-7. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. The dangerous Miko Hardman on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 1. They'll run it. It's Irvin. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. A gain there of 11. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half. but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That one is caught by Ibuka. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. They send Evans in motion. On 2nd down, Baker will look underneath here for Irving. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. He'll swing this out wide to Irving. And it looks like he's going to have enough. Indeed, the referee does signal. It is a 1st down.
It really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize how many yards do I need to get for the 1st down, and just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
Fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Jacoby Dean in on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and
9. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 9. They send Evans in motion. On the ground, it's Irving. And I think his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
They're going to go jet sweep on 3rd down. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
Interesting. You don't see a lot of jet sweeps on 3rd down. It seems to be more of like a 1st and 2nd down call because it kind of goes with more of the under center run game and play action game. So they go to it on 3rd down. Really nice job there by the defense. Non-traditional play call. Good discipline. They're able to bring up 4th down.
So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it 1st down. Here's Irving. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Second down and 8. We'll go again here with Irvin. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Clearly trying to catch the defense by surprise, Mike. If the draw works, it's a touchdown. But being down here in the red zone, this is a tough spot on the field to get away with running that draw.
Third, they need 8. We'll try to get this one on the ground. And he's going to have the first down. Just as the marker, it is first and goal.
I think if that rush would have failed, Mike, I think they would have had an interesting decision to make come fourth down, but that's all out the window now. Nice pickup, sets up first and goal.
Irving. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
Now back at the 4 for second and goal. Mayfield to throw. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up third and goal. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Once more from the 2. Third and goal. He'll try to run this one in. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's fourth and goal.
That third down stop, Mike, now changes the entire approach of this offense. You're thinking to yourself, all right, it's third down. Let's run it on up in there. If we don't score, we still have fourth down in our back pocket. And now the defense takes you back for a loss. So what do you do next? Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense, settling for too many field goals.
Here comes a return from the 3. And the kicking team right there, stopping him before he can get to the 15-yard line.
No time set. Trimmer. Hey. No time.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he'll get about 5.
Saquon Barkley, the ball carrier. Yaya Diaby on the stop. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 20-yard line.
From the 20, here's second down and 4.
Ready, set. Got anyone else?
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's over the middle, complete to Brown. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Right back to Brown. He's got it again. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on his chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
At the 49-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Once again, it's Barkley. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
Nathan Shepard there for the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's second and 8. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And they'll stretch him out to the sideline, but he'll be taken down for a loss.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
Taken in by Dotson. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
7 yards.
They get the conversion on third down. It was a gain of 27.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On first down, it's Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
This is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the fourth quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's first and goal.
Let's go. Trimmer.
Here's Barkley. To the pylon. He's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. Mayfield. This one caught left side by Evans. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
They send Godwin in motion. Baker gonna give it to Irvin. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
49-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Play clock has expired. You're not going to get this one off on top. They send Godwin in motion. Second down throw from Mayfield. Now, screen set up for Irving.
To number 7, Irving. It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 9.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Mayfield. Now he'll air one out. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And he covered some ground on the return as well. Out of bounds, past the 40-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
First and 10.
This hasn't been his best game by any means, but what I really like, Mike, is regardless of the score, regardless of the time of the game, he is out there battling. He's doing everything in his power to chip away and see if he can get his team back in this game here in the 4th quarter. They've got to find a way to capitalize in this drive. Continue to cut into that deficit. Every possession is critical. Take advantage when you have the ball.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Trimmer.
Here's Hurts. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
It almost seemed like the defender was getting the play call sent into his helmet, just like the quarterback, because he knew the play before they even snapped the ball, and that play had no shot.
It is 3rd and long.
Great, set.
Hurts again. Oh, Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Yaya Diaby trying to get his team a step closer to the Super Bowl. It's his third sack of this divisional round game. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here we go. This is fourth down. They'll drop to throw. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. He's got it! And he's in! A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. Elliott now for the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3 of field goals here in the fourth quarter. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, here comes White. Past midfield. Look at him go. They're going to be set up with a short field. What a tremendous kick return.
And typically, Mike, you don't find yourself in the playoffs unless all season long you've gotten contributions from your special team. So here's a big one in the return game. I mean, this is something that has been a priority all season long, and they nearly sprung.
On the ground, we'll go with Rashad White, the back out of Arizona State. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. They'll go again with White. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but they didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be third down.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Now the Bucs will take their first timeout. Talk things over before third down. Well, play clock down to 0, and this not the best of sequences. The task now, a really tough one. Third and very long. They send Godwin in motion. And this drive going from bad to worse. And a delay of game now on top. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. They send Godwin in motion. Baker to throw. And that is incomplete.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This taken at the 5. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. This one's good for a first down.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. It's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
Here's first down. Hurts using the pop pass. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Know yourself, know your worth. My actions being louder than my words.
2 first downs, and they're at the 46 now. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A pickup there of 25 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
First and 10. A run with Barkley. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
It is 2nd and 6. Now it's Hurts. Open man, Devontae Smith. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts. Stopping here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. Hurts now. He'll get that out to Barkley. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
2nd and 4. They'll move the pocket here with Hurts. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Needing to convert here on 3rd and inches. Off the bootleg, and the rush gets there. Down he goes. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their 2nd, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming. Now Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner. And the Buccaneers had just about sewn up this football game.
And in these tight games, especially in the second half, Mike, these are the big moments that somebody needs to step up and make a play, and that's exactly what he's able to do here. Great read, great reaction. Steps in front of that ball and ends up going the other way.
One final knee here, and with that, they are off to the NFC title game. So, a win here for the visiting Bucs. They are able to do something that not easy to do. Get a win away from home in the playoffs. For their troubles, got a date next Sunday for the conference championship game. So, that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.